Everyone and everything starts at some point. You were born once. Every tree grew from a tiny seed, and the platform fighter genre too had its humble beginnings. But when? A lot of people would say that Super Smash Bros. 64 started it all, but was it really the first? For that, let's define platform fighters. According to Wikipedia, a platform fighter is a subgenre of fighting games that emphasizes free 2D movement, often with floating platforms that can be traversed on. Platform fighters typically do not have a health bar. Instead, the damage a character has taken increases the distance they were launched when hit by an attack. Opponents are defeated when they leave the boundaries of the arena, similar to sumo wrestling. That's a nice definition, but it's a bit short. Why platform fight? Why not just fighter? In traditional fighters, you're restricted to 2-player gameplay, one-way blocking, always having to look at your opponent, no running back, only one floor and walls, a health bar, predetermined combos in form of button combinations, and so on. Platform fighters, however, enable 4 or even more player gameplay, all-around shields, free movement, dashing and jumping wherever you want, oftentimes platforms, an open arena with death zones at the top, bottom and sides, a percentage and sumo system where, when hit, you gain percentage. The higher your percentage, the farther attacks send you flying away, and the goal of getting your opponent into one of the blast zones. And a free combo system, which allows for infinitely creative combos, making both playing and watching infinitely more fun. There are a few games with features from the platform fighter genre that came way before Super Smash Bros. 64 though. The Outboxies is a 1995 arcade game. People often mention this game when they discuss the history of platform fighters. It features 7 playable characters. Playing through the game, you must first defeat all the other characters, the ones you did not pick, and then the final boss, Mr. and Mrs. Acme. Every stage has many different weapons lying around and they cannot be turned off. Handguns, machine guns, whips. The characters themselves don't really have a lot of different attacks, and all the game really comes down to is who gets the best weapon. The game does feature platforms and free 2D movement, however, there are still health bars, and the whole concept is not the sumo wrestling concept. If you fall off the stage, you simply take a little bit of damage and then come back. And it's not even a lot of damage. Next up, Metal Warriors, also released in 1995. This game features platforms and free 2D movement as well, but this time with a split screen. The stages are just so big that if there was only one screen, the characters or the machines would be way too small. And the third one, from 1982, Joust. It also features free 2D movement and platforms. Here you have knights on birds and you fight, either together or against each other. Let's look at the definition of invent. Create or design something that has not existed before. Who created platform fighters when they had not existed before? It all comes down to definitions. There's the short one and the long one. For the short one we have free 2D movement, platforms, 2 or more players, increasing launch distance, and an open arena / sumo concept. Let's check how high these 3 games can score. 2 out of 5. And now I'm running out of space. Let's just do it like this. For the long one, we can just bring these 5 back and add shields, ledge grabs and free creative combos. Let's check again. 2 out of 8. That's really bad, especially considering Smash 64 gets all points. You know, bikes are not cars just because both have wheels, and cheese is not an apple just because you can eat both. There are a lot of games that involve platforms and fighting elements, but that doesn't make them platform fighters. Certain genre-defining elements have to be met, but those 3 just don't do that, which is why platform fighters are called platform fighters and these 3 are not. Making the first platform fighter... That's the first game though, but who invented it? This guy here, Masahiro Sakurai. He came up with the idea for Super Smash Bros. 64, he came up with the idea for platform fighters, and he is the inventor of the genre. And here's some footage of Smash 64's original prototype, Dragon King the fighting game. In the beginning of this video, I showed a timeline focusing on all of the official Smash games, but there are a lot more platform fighters by now. Smash, with all of its fun and greatness, inspired many people to start developing too, resulting in a very long list and providing newcomers with lots of options to choose from. There are too many for this video, but just to mention at least a few: Slap City, Fraymakers, Multiverses, NASP 2, Rivals 2, and so on and so on, and all of them do their own thing. The amount of experiments and creative new ideas is really impressive. For instance, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl has blocking that's similar to traditional fighting games, protecting on only one side and with infinite stamina. Not like Smash shields that get smaller and break when they are used for too long or take too much damage. When hitting that one-way block, the defending player gets pushed back though. Another invention they came up with: since a lot of players dislike projectile spammers, in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl it's possible to hit projectiles back with strong attacks, or even grab them and throw them back. In Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, slime was introduced. Every player has a slime meter, which has multiple uses. One of the 3 bars can be used to enhance attacks, lengthen air dodges, or cancel an attack in order to string attacks together and get better combos. 2 bars can be used to cancel all momentum in order to survive a launch towards a blast zone. And if all 3 bars are used, the character performs a special attack, dealing a lot of damage and knockback. Rivals 2 got insanely creative by adding a lot of amazing new features. In addition to resource management, which is an older concept, there's also environment management in different forms. Loxodon places lava on the stage, which buffs him. Zetterburn can light his opponents on fire, which deals damage over some time and amplifies his strong attacks. Or Kane can place a puddle on the stage, which he can use for a lot of different things. Too much to get into right here and now, but it's very creative and I like it a lot. Raster's Airstream makes him move faster when he's inside of it, etc, and there's more. Smash had normal attacks on A and special attacks on B, but get-up attacks from the ledge and from the ground, as well as grab hits, were all normal. Rivals 2 introduces, as a first ever, special get-ups from the ledge and from the ground, and special grab hits. If your grabbed opponent guesses right on normal or special hit, they get released. So grab hitting in the first place is a risk. Also, 1 grab hit is the maximum. The training mode features a frame advance mode and a green screen or other color screen mode, which is absolutely amazing for content creators. Masahiro Sakurai started something truly amazing, and we all should thank him for inventing platform fighters. Thank you so much for watching. I put a lot of work and effort into this video, so I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then leave a like and consider subscribing. Bye!